Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. Today we are clearing another one of these battle-hardened formidable foe stages. Like I said, I've been trying to make some inroads on these recently. I did not too long ago finally get stage 5 done, and then just recently, several days back, we did get stage 6 done. So we are now moving on to stage 7. I mean, only 4 more of these left, so I'm getting pretty close. I definitely will feel nice to finally be caught up on the content. I believe I should be able to do it, barring my units actually want to perform this time. You know, we'll see. I believe I should be able to do it before the actual big start of the global celebration, but I suppose we'll see. It's definitely going to creep into countdown territory. But that being said, I mean, for stage 7, there's no mission. Once again, stage 8. I am probably just going to do the full power fused fighter clears with stage 9 and stage 10. I have avoided looking at anything about these stages, so I'm not sure how they're going to go. But that all out of the way, let's just jump in. I do feel pretty confident in my team here. This is the team I got set up. I don't know. When I was using, I think I used a uncontrollable power setup similar to this, for stage 3 or 4 or something like that. Although we didn't have Tech Nimba at the time, and also I was trying out my Int BROLY for the first time. You know, he's still 55%, but I didn't actually, I didn't have any link levels on him. I didn't have any equips on him since it was my first time trying him out, so I think this setup should work. I mean, with his domain, we have the full uncontrollable power. I feel pretty confident, but I suppose we'll have to see. That all out of the way, though. Let's jump in. Let's get this done. Hopefully, we can get a solid, nice one clear. Very easy. I mean, it never goes that way, but wait, what? That's... Oh? Is there... It's just 4 enemies? Or 3 enemies? There's usually 4 fights, right? I'm not crazy? Okay, that's weird, because they must be doing just different stuff with these. I mean, I know for you guys it's not newer ones, but for me, I mean, they must be doing something different with these newer ones, because the GT one, Rildo had 3 phases. I don't recall 3 phases on any other fight. Most of these have 4 fights. This one, okay, interesting. I mean, let's proceed. Sorry, that took me out. I mean, you could clearly tell where the other fight's supposed to be right here, because it just looks so empty compared to right there. Interesting. Alright, well, Int BROLY's intro should play here, so let's let that do its thing. Okay. These are pretty good, actually, rotation-wise. I mean, I suppose Tech BROLY, you definitely want him. Well, I mean, as long as we're keeping him base as a supporting character, I suppose he should be fine. But maybe getting Int BROLY, Tech BROLY as a rotation would be nice. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so he has a debuff. And he also has attack raise once he gets too low. Well, I suppose let me do this. And then let's pop the active. While I'm really not a fan of how Int BROLY is designed, I will say I do think, I did think on release, maybe not like immediately upon release, but I quickly, grew to believe him to be strong. Yeah, he's definitely very powerful, or at least was. I don't know about in the current meta, but I still don't like his design. But I mean, for battle-hardened formidable foe, what the hell, Kid Buu? Goddamn! Are you good, bro? Kid Buu taking these 100,000 normals. Yo! I need you to chill, Kid Buu. What the hell was that, buddy? That's not, I don't like that. I mean, he does have type disadvantage, I guess, but still. Okay, I mean, we did quite a bit of damage with Buhan. Of course, he had the normal, though. We should probably be done with this first phase of hit, at least by the end of next turn, though. And I forgot, he has a stun, too. He's definitely very good for these battle-hardened middle foe fights. I mean, having the permanent sort of domain up through the Brolys is definitely a very powerful ability. Well, I mean, of course, you do need to, I do need to keep this one over here in order to permanently keep it up, but you get the point. We'll take advantage of Tech Janemba. Well, actually, damn, we didn't... I could have had them linked for the extra damage. Ah, damn, I'm not gonna risk that. Yes, I don't know why, I always, even when the enemy's stunned, it just blanks out when I go to do the rotations for the next turn. It just, I'm like, okay, the stun's good, and then I just always, like, immediately forget about it when I'm setting up the rotations. I don't know, I know in, like, quote-unquote recent times, and really starting back with the 9th anniversary, but I think it was more so 10th anniversary where you could see stun. But I mean, I've been playing the game for so long. I guess it's so ingrained to me to not really think about these status effects. I guess, like genuinely, it is so ingrained into me because they did jack shit for years. Every boss had attack immunity, attack lower immunity, defense lower immunity, seal immunity, stun immunity. Like they had everything immunity. It's like it was only recently, relatively speaking, considering how long I played the game, that they allowed you to start taking advantage of these abilities. So it's still, it's hard for me to just wrap my mind around it immediately. Okay, and we, I mean, obviously we got the other stun. So this should be, well, I'm gonna say GG, but GG to this phase at least. Although I do find it interesting as, what art is, because you can usually tell how these fights are gonna go based off the boss card art. Isn't this hit, like, once he's already in his sort of, I don't know what to call it, like ascended state? From the U6 versus U7 tournament? Isn't that where that enemy's from? Okay, maybe that's his SSR? I guess I'm not too familiar with that hit, I don't know. He's physical now. Okay, well, this could be a little dangerous. Hopefully we'll be fine. I mean, I suppose I could take advantage of, I mean, the links aren't really going to matter too much here anyway, it's just fierce battle, I think, right? Yeah. I mean, it's extra attack, but, see, he gets the crit. I don't know if I want to risk that. Tech Janemba hasn't been hit yet, so he still has his 80% damage reduction plus the guard. I think we should probably take advantage of him in slot 1. Wait, I can't... I can't get the 3 orbs. Damn it. I mean, he's still supporting, but that's... Okay. That support could have proved very helpful. I'm going to intentionally avoid going for the 18 key for BROLY. He does have the chance to get the extra defense raise as long as we're doing the 12 key. So, I'd much... Ooh, god damn. You doing that much? Oh, if he double supers, we're cooked. He better not be able to double super. If he can double super, I'm done for. Damn, the crit. Okay, so are these bosses just gonna be fucking insane because there's only 3 of them? Is that what we're gonna be doing here, Dokkan? I mean, we do have guard and damage reduction, but I'm worried about the type disadvantage. See, the front Broly's doing fine, but I don't know how my Broly will do. You know, mine's 55%. This one's rainbow, right? So it's a very big difference. Oh boy, please. Okay, no, he's fine as long as there's not another super. Okay. Either he can double super, just didn't do it, or he can't double super, which is a very good sign for us if he can't. I need the healing. That messes with Buhan, but yeah, damn it. What to do? Well, I mean, Buhan does get healing off the orbs, although it wouldn't be as much. Because he needs the damage reduction. Alright, let me, I'm actually going to... I'm gonna be a little scummy here. I'm gonna reset the turn high. Listen, I really need to take advantage of Buhan. Especially, like, the damage he can get us, so we'll be right back. Alright, well, we do still need Kid Buu in slot 1, so do that. 9 orbs is a decent bit, and we do get the heal. Janemba's nearly up to 1 million, so he's going to heal us quite a bit, too. We're not full, but, you know, 80% is pretty solid. Kid Buu should be fine. Especially if he dodges, okay. Because, I mean, we didn't have the active ready just yet, so Kid Buu hadn't taken the 6 attacks. He definitely has by this point now, but, you know, we do still have the 70% damage reduction. And with him being built up, and type advantage, right? I mean, it's not too much hit could probably do, even with the crit. Hopefully, he can only do 1 super. Like I said, I really have avoided, like, looking at these stages, so I don't know what their entire toolkit is. He only did 1 super, though. I'm just so worried because the crit, right? Brother. Okay. Buhan did a lot of damage, but, of course, he didn't even do the hidden potential. Normal. He just... Come on, man. Be better, Buhan! Although Janemba probably kills, so we're fine. Right? Are we good? I'm just not sure what to expect. I mean, these final fights have been thrown a lot out of their bags, so... I don't think there'd be a third phase to this guy, though. I don't see how, because this fight came out before the Dokkan test hit. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright, well, we're on to Goku Black now, which I do find it kind of odd that Goku Black and Zamasu have their own separate fights. So we'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay, I cut there, actually. At the time I'm recording this, it did bridge into reset, so that's why the animations played again, even though I have them on, just to show here. I do have them on play once per day, so that's why that happens. Okay, well, just to avoid seeing this again, let me skip. Oh, what the hell? He raised his stats. Okay, what does he do? Oh, I need to see this. Oh. That's not good. Is this gonna be a one-phase fight with dude? He looks like he's gonna get insane power. Okay, so he maxes out at what? 15? He maxes out at 15 hits, which is very fast, so... shit. What to do here? See, it's also an issue, because how the int BROLY sort of domain, like, overlap, right? It's only 3 turns, so... Next turn will be the second turn. I mean, I suppose it'll just be the booze without the turn, or without it for a turn. So they should be fine. Here, you know what? Let me use Tech BROLY. We'll get the damage. That should be pretty helpful. Although we haven't played this yet, so let's do once per day. I said let's do once per day again. There we go. I haven't really gotten the most ability to take advantage of this guy recently, so definitely looking forward to doing that some more with this sort of setup. I just... Every, you know, Tech BROLY, as goated as he was, that's annoying. Orbs did not work out for me. As long as it's normals, he should be fine. I worry that it's not going to be normal stuff. But yeah, I have not really gotten the most opportunity to take advantage of him recently. It's, you know, he is... I'm happy that we find... That did a lot of damage. I'm happy that we finally have long fights, but certainly, you know, Tech BROLY is definitely more of a short fight. I mean, as well as int BROLY. A short fight dominator, so that definitely does suck. What also sucks is we haven't been supered yet, so wait, we have the stun. I always forget about the stun. I always forget about it. Thankfully, we did get the super proc though. Okay, well, I mean, with the stun, that definitely we should be fine then. I tell you, I can't remember all the status effects. Like, I'm only just now, like, recently, even though I've used him quite a lot with Buhan, I'm only relatively recently, like, you know, quote-unquote warming up to the fact that Buhan has the attack and defense lowering. It's just, it's so ingrained. Like, you gotta think, because early Dokkan, you could really use those abilities, but by the time I started playing, you know, I was, it was before the 3rd year anniversary of Global that I started playing. It was like late fall, I think. Late fall of after the 2nd anniversary that year. So what, like 2017, 2018, whatever year it was. And at the time, ESBR wasn't out. SBR came out when I started playing, I believe. At least it came out for the first time when I was playing on Global. I don't know if it came out on JP. But I mean, that was a lot of fun. You could take advantage of those sort of abilities there. But besides like ESBR, SBR stuff, another like big fight was the legendary Goku. Could you? I can't recall if you could attack, defense, lower those fights. But certainly after that sort of era, moving forward, like for all of Dokkan, you just can't, you couldn't really use any of those abilities. So it's so ingrained into me to not even think about them. What the hell? Oh, okay, at least it goes 20%. Alright, let's use this ability.
Where do you think you're going? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. And a rocket built for one person.
Alright, we should be able to do quite a bit of damage here, I imagine. I mean, we'll have to see, but we should be chilling. This... Alright, now I was gonna say, did we not get the 18 key on Geneva? No, we got it. Okay. Tech BROLY should be fine. It is... He does his active up. Obviously his guard and damage reduction is still up. 25,000 he still took. Yeah, if his damage reduction wears out, I don't know if he can tank. That I don't know if I want to see that, especially because this guy raises his attack. So I mean, by the time both those abilities, both his attack raise and my defense being lowered, I I don't want to see what that's gonna look like. Although we did a health bar already, well, just Tech BROLY. Honestly, we could probably kill next rotation. Because Kid Buu and Buhan, it's such a deadly rotation. Like, I mean, Buhan especially. Although, the domain won't be up anymore, so that could provide some issues. This might not be so clean. We'll have to see. It is turn 3. So we might. I don't recall exactly what int BROLY was where. I think this int BROLY was on the first rotation, right? So that was a bit of damage. We should be able to take advantage of the revive, if nothing else, next turn. Okay. Let's do that. 9 orbs. That's quite a bit. And then we can grab all these. Alright, with the support from Janemba, we should be looking pretty good here. Hopefully. I don't know where the super's going to hit, obviously. That's what's concerning me. Okay, as long as it's after Kid Buu is attacking, we should be fine. Buhan should be fine too. I do believe. I'm not entirely confident, but I do believe he'll be fine. Janemba, I'm a lot less confident about that one, to be honest. But I do believe we should be fine. We're doing pretty good, mind you. I mean, this should probably be the last phase of this guy. So 2/3 of the fight done already is definitely pretty nice. We got the 4 rainbow orbs, so Buhan's critting. He does a double super guaranteed. We should actually just be done here, right? Oh, just the one? Yeah, you just needed the one. Okay, that's huge. Alright, we're making good time here. We might actually do this in one try for once. That would be pretty crazy. I would definitely welcome it. See... this is going to be a 3-phase fight, though, isn't it? Like I said, you can usually tell based off the boss art. This is the base to the transforming TUR as a Zamasu card. So he goes into Fuse Zamasu, and then he has an active that goes into the Corrupted Fuse Zamasu. So if I were a betting man, I'd say he's going to take advantage of those. I will do this. Well... He should still be fine in slot 2 with the domain. Let's use it. Oh no, fuck! Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that too. Alright. Listen, I do try to remember to cut some of the animations that end up like replaying. Like we don't need to see the same animations 15 different times, but I do forget, so I don't try to, but it does happen sometimes, especially with the longer ones. So I'll make sure to cut both the intros replaying and that active, hopefully. Now I mean the friend BROLY at least should be fine, I have to imagine. I'll save the Dokkan attack for... See, now this is what I was worried about. Of course, it has to be the first to attack, right? 353,000 is... Well, I mean, it's not good, but we're alive. And bar him doing any more supers, we should be fine. We got a health bar and a half down, too. Although, Kid Buu doesn't have guard, so... I'm actually pretty worried about next turn, I'm not gonna lie. If he immediately supers us again, I might just be dead. I don't know how he works. He heals. Intriguing. Oh fuck. We might be in a lot of danger here. Okay, now we're attacking first. We should be fine then. Alright, Kid Buu. Huge. Okay, we got the full Dokkan meter. Or Dokkan attack, whatever. Although this is Kid Buu's first hit, I mean, he should still do a decent bit of damage. And I was not risking putting Buuhan in slot 1 just to, you know, get more damage, so. Between Kid Buu and Buuhan, though, we should still do a decent bit. I always forget about the stun. Especially because we had 2 Brolys last turn and neither of them did it. That's crazy. Okay, well... We did a decent bit. I am still pretty worried, though. I mean, once again, I think this might be a 3-phase fight. So, hopefully, ideally, Buuhan gets a triple super. Has he triple supered at all this run? God damn it, Raul. Buuhan, please! Buuhan! God, we need it. We really need it. Because if this is a 3-phase fight, that fucks the Brolys. Oh no. God. Buuhan, brother, I'm gonna need you to lock in on this next phase then. Because if this does turn out to be a 3-phase fight like I think it will be, that might have just fucked me. Yeah. That's so rough. Alright, well, we'll do this. We need this guy to kill. We'll do that. Obviously get the support here. Alright, come on. Come on, Broly. I need you to get the kill here. I mean, we definitely kill this turn, to be fair. I don't need to worry about that. Well, maybe. We should kill. Janemba has his additional with the, what is it, high or great chance? Okay, no, we definitely kill. Alright. I still think this is going to be a 3-phase fight, but the second phase is really going to determine it. If he's just like base Zamasu or if he's corrupted. See, he's base Zamasu. Well, actually, no, that's the LR art. Unless he goes into the tech Dokkan Fest LR for corrupted, this might actually be it. Okay. Well, that at least provides me with a bit more faith. Although I mightn't BROLY. I don't like that. I don't like him being at the end there like that. I mean, with him supering first, the damage reduction, I think he should be fine. I don't know for certain, but well, that did quite a bit. Kaboo! Brother, no! What are we doing? Where are the supers? Buuhan, I swear to God, man, if you don't triple super, we're gonna have some issues. I need someone in this fucking battle to triple super. Brother, what is going on? Okay, at least it's hitting Buuhan. If it's hitting Buuhan, we should be fine. God damn. Okay, we gotta pray that there is no double super potential. As long as there's no double super, we should be fine. Broly's probably fucking... He's gonna get washed if there's a super here. Alright. We're good. Okay, we don't need to see this shit again. Here, there we go. Skip. We should be fine. We should have this in the bag. I'm less confident that... Here, let me make sure to turn this back on. I do like to see all the animations once a day at least. Well, all the cards that I use in the day, obviously. But... I'm really worried that this is going to end up changing to the Tech LR, the corrupted form. But... at the same time... I'm less worried than I was before because it didn't stick with the same unit. It went to like the Yellow Coin LR, right? So the fact that this is the final art for the Yellow Coin LR, maybe next, because the next one is also Dragon Ball Super, isn't it? So maybe the next one will have like corrupted Zamasu. I don't know. Let's see. This is because it's also like there's only 3 fights in this one. That's so weird. Are we actually done? No. See, I knew it. It's the Techular. God damn it. Of course. Well, this guy's whole gimmick is not as much tanky, but he does a ton of damage. Or at least that's how they love to design them. Okay, that's not as much orbs, but we're gonna have to go with that path. And then that should work. We do have our domain, right? So we do have Tech Janemba support. We might honestly, if Kid Buu and Buhan actually want to perform, we could honestly kill this turn. We could go 100 to 0, genuinely. Although, we only got 6 orbs on Buhan, so I'm less confident in that. But if they perform, like, Kid Buu didn't want to crit there, so, you know. If they perform, we can kill. Because, I mean, he could have health bar even without... Yep. Only 2 supers, of course. Alright, we should be fine. This is Kid Buu post-super, so, I mean, he still has his damage. What the fuck?! Dog! That's not cool! Bro! What is that hit for? What? Because Kid Buu was like 1.43 some odd mil start of turn, 70% damage reduction post super, and he's getting hit for 1. What was that, 4? 1.1, something like that. Are you kidding? Wow. Okay, alright, I'm actually gonna cut away here, goddamn. Of course, when we're right at the very end, it has to pull some bullshit. God damn it. And see, I was right. I was right, though. Buhan not getting that triple super actually ended up killing us. Because if you think about it, because we had to go into the Broly turn the next turn, we would have, entering that phase, been on the Broly rotation. And I'm going to tell you right now, what would have happened is this. I would have been worried about Tech Broly, because his sort of damage reduction would be worn out at that point. I would have figured the correct play, because I don't know, would be... Broly would be more defensive, because he has the domain, so he has his guard, he has his damage reduction. He had true type advantage. So I would have put him in slot 1. And even if he didn't tank, which he wouldn't have, obviously, well, maybe. he probably wouldn't have tanked. But regardless, even if he died, he would have had the revive. So genuinely, Buhan not getting that triple super that fucking turn did end up killing us. I called it. To live as me with the bad luck. I swear, no one else gets as... There can't be a single Dokkan player that gets less luck than me. There's no way. There's no way. We were right at the end. God damn it. All right. I'm gonna cut away. We'll be back. We'll jump back in. All right, we're back. Let's jump in. We got this. Listen,
Let's do this.
I was not. Well, I did expect him to be pulling some shit like, the good old third form there. I mean, as I said, say when I'm trying to actually beat these sort of new to me fights, you can usually tell. I've played the game long enough, and I know enough cards how the fight's gonna go based off the arts. It's not like a foolproof works every time sort of solution, mind you, but usually you can at least get a pretty vague idea of how the fight's gonna go based off the... Oh, shit. Yo, Kid Boo, I did not think you'd be taking that much. God damn. I was not considering how many normals were right there. Okay. Well, I mean, we're fine, but Jesus Christ. But yeah, usually you can have at least an idea about how these are gonna go. So I mean, I called it at the beginning there that it was either. I believe there's another Dragon Ball Super stage, so it was either gonna be, we fight Corrupted Zamasu there, or it was going to be a 3-phase fight, especially because there was only, 3 actual fights. I figured it was going to be 3-phase, and it was a little, it did throw me off that they used the sort of Yellow Coin LR, and then went into, the Dokkan Fest, Corrupted Zamasu. That did throw me off originally, but I was right in my initial prediction that it was going to be a 3-phase fight. And I mean, we nearly had it, honestly. It was just... he can do some pretty crazy damage. So, I mean, I'm not sure what the exact solution is for that, if I'm being completely honest. I think what I'll have to do is, try and play around the revive. Broly's revive. But I don't know. Or maybe, try holding out for, one turn on Tech Broly, even if his sort of first turn buff is gone. It's gonna have to be something like that, I have to imagine. So I mean, we'll see exactly what's what, so to speak. Now, okay, let me get this in for starters. I mean, I suppose I don't need to use his transformation just yet. These 2 earlier fights weren't that tough, so I'm not that worried, but, I mean, we're gonna kill him anyway here. Well, not kill him, but we'll go into the second phase. We don't need a transform Tech Broly here. Or at least we should. I hope that, Broly and Tech Janemba would be able to get through a health bar and a half on their own. Yeah, easily. There's no way. Because we got the 3 orbs on Janemba. We didn't get his, well, the Rainbow Key Sphere just gives him the defensive abilities. No way, bro. Okay, we got the hidden potential. I was gonna say, he failed the additional great chance. I think it's a great chance, right? Or is it a high chance? Whatever chance it is. Alright, well, at least we got it, though. And this should be pretty easy here. And that is... Oh my god, wait. How many orbs is that for Buhan? I guess I'll just do this. It doesn't really matter. either way. I mean, I suppose technically, you only get guaranteed crit on 4. I suppose, but there's no way with a 99% crit chance that we're not critting, right? Surely. See, now this, I would prefer the defensive, the 12 key, but I can't really go for it, so. I think this might just be, well, depending on what Kid Buu and Buhan want to do, mind you, but this could very easily just be GG right here. Once again, depending on what they want to do, but if, like, Kid Buu wants to give us, like, a triple crit turn, a triple super crit turn, right, and we got 10 orbs on Buhan, you know, they're domain boosted right now, so. Force normal, and no crit, and then not a hidden potential. That's... Okay. Thank you, Kid Buu. Thank you, buddy. 42.8 on Buhan, though. And we obviously got another one coming in. Yeah, we very easily could have killed this turn. If Kid Buu wanted to actually get the fucking super, man. And this guy doesn't want to get his additional either. Come on. I mean, BROLY should be fine. I don't like not getting his 12 key, but he should be fine, regardless. I hope. I know he's strong, but I mean, well, this is, you know, a new meta for him. Yeah, okay, he tanked that. Okay, we'll transform tech BROLY now. Like I said, I do like to try. I made sure to turn the skip on this time. I do like to try and make sure to not replay those. I'm definitely gonna make sure to cut those earlier ones. I don't always remember to do it, but I try to. I do really like to see the animations and get them in if they do happen to appear. You know, the opportunity arises while doing the video, but like, oh, he has the fucking stun. Damn it. Okay. But I mean, we don't need to see like 2, 3, 4 different, you know, the same animation different times. Like, it's one and done. You know, I don't need to see it a million times. Like, I think that's what I try to do. It doesn't happen nearly as much as I'd like to remember to cut it like that. But you know, I do try to just get once in, and that earlier. That's why I turned the skip on. I made sure this time around, so that way there's no way. Cause we've already seen all the animations. Well, actually, I haven't seen Kid Buu's active one yet. I'm actually very surprised, isn't it? Like, is it not just 6 hits to see it? Like, and I haven't been able to see it yet. Like, that's a little odd, I would say, but you know, can I use it now? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, for this one, I'll turn this one on. We haven't been able to see this yet, as crazy as that is, but we've seen every other animation, so, well, except for, like, you know, the Janemba Rage Mode or Tech Janemba Transformation, but besides those two, well, we haven't seen BROLY's Revive, I guess, but that's one that auto plays. So here, let's play this real quick. Okay, so, wait, my recorder, there we go. My recorder thing always appears right above it, so it can be hard to tap sometimes. Last night we had, a very interesting development for Dokkan. You probably, at the time I'm recording this last night, I suppose I should say, you probably know what I'm referring to. It would appear, at least in part, that the global Dokkan celebration is in fact future. Like, from out of fucking left field. You know, I was talking about expecting that shit next year for all the big EZAs. I mean, we have a lot of big EZAs, a lot of big super EZAs lined up right now. But I figured, you know, I mean, let's be honest, right? Just 100%. Future has Vegeta Blue, it has Rose, and it has Fusion Zamasu. Nothing else from the future arc. I always forget I always forget the animations that still play audio even when you skip them. Nothing else from the future arc really has like hype, like aura, whatever, like those, like you know what I mean. I suppose, I mean, there's a lot of people that really like Sword of Hope. I would not say I myself am one of those. I don't know. I'm just the moment feels all so silly to me because you have Goku and Vegeta who have just been, I mean, they're Super Saiyan Blues, right? And they're, you know, they're fused together. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't fully understand like the new canon for like fusions, but like when they get added together, I mean their power gets like multiplied, right? And even with Gogeta now, which is why I said I don't fully understand how it all works now, but even with Gogeta, I mean the power gets like multiplied, right? So it's like you go from two Super Saiyan Blues together, right? So each individual Super Saiyan Blue added, like, and then it's like multiplied and everything, and it's like Gogeta, they are so insanely strong. And he was whooping Zamasu's ass, mind you. I mean, I'm pretty sure, it's been a while since I've watched the fight, isn't Vegeta Blue's attack the one that makes Zamasu go corrupted? Right? Because he, like, I'm very sure that's what happened. I could be wrong, but I'm very sure that that's what happened. By the way, 47 mil from Buhan there. Casual. So, when you take that knowledge, that he is the one who did that, it's like, I mean, doesn't it feel a little weird that you have Trunks, who individually, I mean, sure, he has the, you know, the really strong latent hybrid Saiyan potential, but like he, you know, he's not one of these big hitters like Goku or Vegeta. So it's like you take him, and it just, the transformation, it's like it's Super Saiyan Rage, and it's like, well, wait, I mean, isn't Super Saiyan's already achieved through Rage? I mean, his was achieved through Rage. What the hell does Super Saiyan Rage even mean, man? So from the transformation itself, feeling kind of silly. Like, Dragon Ball's no stranger to ass pulls, mind you. You know, like, look at Beast Gohan, but at least that felt better pulled off to me. You know, because Gohan's always had the ability to just go from 0 to 100. But, I mean, Trunks has always felt like a character who's really had to work hard for his power. I'd much rather would have preferred if he, you know, had, like, I mean, he was training with the Kais. Like, why can't he have discovered the same way to get God that, like, Vegeta did on his own, or something like that, right? So, I don't know. It always felt weird to me, that whole thing with Trunks. And then it's like, he's able to cut Zamasu in half from... There's like 8 people left on Earth that they're showing us. It's like, Earth has been destroyed. There's nothing left. And somehow these like 8 fucking humans plus Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2, whatever Rage, is strong enough to destroy or defeat. What? And I mean, he goes into like the sky or whatever. The whole shit's weird, but to vaguely defeat Zamasu, like, it's always felt weird to me. I mean, I suppose he is still a big moment, mind you, but like, I'm just thinking in the terms of like a big future celebration. You know, like, unless they're planning on holding off on those, like, but even then, if they're planning on holding off on them, it's like, well, you know, I mean, they'd have to hold off for a while on those 2023 EZAs, because I'm telling you, getting Vegito right now, like, even though he was disrespected the last time, and even Zamasu had his issues, right? But even though they were sort of disrespected the last time, like, there's not going to be another opportunity. I highly doubt. I suppose depending on how they do them, but I highly doubt there's going to be another opportunity within the next 3-4 years that we're seeing him again. Like, there's no way that they're gonna like revisit it again so soon. I mean, I suppose I could always be wrong, but I really don't see it. So I'm not sure how they're gonna handle those guys. I suppose they do try to tie the EZAs to celebrations, but I suppose they're just gonna EZA them anyway. I guess. I mean, I personally think they're gonna do the 2022 worldwide characters, the LRs, the EZA, whatever the theme of the celebration is. So I suppose they don't have to be fully tied to the theme, but it feels weird, at least to me. I definitely prefer when they tie it to celebrations or themes, whatever. But yeah, I think just I don't think a single person was expecting Future. I mean, I saw like Minito meme about it when they were like showing the auras and the teasers, the earlier ones, but no one like actually expected it. I don't think so. I mean, this could be really interesting. I was initially pretty disappointed, even though I want more Future stuff. I'm not gonna lie, because you know, I was fine with missing out on Namek ROF if it meant getting the brand new, like, hype stuff in the game. Obviously that's not what's happening. So it's like, you know, I am disappointed it's not Namek ROF, and if it's not Daima 2, I mean, I definitely find that disappointing, but I mean, if it is just Future, I think they could still make it a really good hype celebration. And I know myself, like, I am really hyped to see what those, like, tag characters will be. Plus, you know they're going to incorporate the memes, the Saiyans with no limits shit. They're going to incorporate that. That meme is the only thing that has really ever transcended Dokkan. You know, you had like the official Bandai tweeting about it, right? So I promise you they are definitely going to incorporate that somehow. Whether it's just like a little nod to it, or like it's just like they have a full-on active dedicated to, like, I saw someone throw out like you know, like Vegeta when he's beating down on Goku Black. You know, say something like that. You know, if it's a tag character, his active could be an attack where he, you know, Saiyans have no limits or some shit, right? They're gonna find some way to incorporate it. I mean, we'll see exactly what, but I do think they'll find a way, you know. So I mean, I'm pretty excited, but I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like a little like blindsided by it, so I'm not entirely convinced that it's not Daima. I will say that. I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm no prophet or whatever, but I'm not entirely convinced that it's not Daima. I will say that. I don't know, obviously, anything outside of you guys. But like, I really, I look at 8th anniversary here. This is the perfect sort of way to talk about this. I should have changed from Tech BROLY, maybe the Dokkan attack. God damn it. If you look at the 8th anniversary, Gohan, even though he doesn't have a Spirit Bomb in any of his animations, because the theme was Spirit Mom. His like intro song had the word like Genki Dama in it, and that's how they like forced him onto the theme. So Dokkan, I think the best way to describe it is where there's a will, there is a way. You best damn believe if they want Daima to be a part of this celebration, it will be. The theme could be godly power, and they will find some bullshit way for Daima to fit. If they wanted to. That's, once again, if they wanted to. Even look at, like, Goku and Frieza from 10th anniversary. Almost all of their fucking animations, which I hate it, are pre-Tournament of Power from a filler fucking episode. Just to fit the Rivals theme. Just to fit the Rivals theme. So if they want a character to be in a celebration, it will fit no matter how loose it is. I promise. They know they have their ways. So I'm not at all concerned about that. I mean, it might be funny how they try and force Daima on if they do. I'm not saying they are going to, but I'm saying if. I think it really easily could be just something as simple as this. They could say, alright, this celebration is the, power born from wishes campaign. Some bullshit like that. Or villains who use wishes. Something, they could use something to that effect and be like, look, Goma got his power from the eye, and he also reduced the power of the heroes through the wish. And Zamasu, got his power through the wish, right? So if they want to, they'll make it work. I mean, we'll have to see on July 2nd. I mean, we'll have they should reveal, like, the sort of celebration theme. Maybe, like, a countdown EZA. And we should see the Part 1 LR arts. Whether or not that's going to be 4 or 6, or total. I mean, not 4 in one part. I mean, we'll have to see. So, I'm not. I'm just as lost as you guys. I'm very curious. If it is just Future, I think they'll probably do 4 LRs. But I think they very easily could do Daima Future and make it 6, or even Daima Future and something else. I don't know what specifically, but once again, if they want to make it work, they will make it work. Even if it really doesn't, they'll make it work. Now, I'm actually really worried about this, I'm not gonna lie. This is, I think, potentially pretty rough. I'm gonna try that. I know there's more orbs right here, but... Okay, that only gave me damage. We only have 6. I'm gonna go for the full key just because I want to try and kill Zamasu. I don't think I can, but I want to try and kill him. Because ideally, how we win this is Int Broly's revive. That's how I think we'll win. I don't know for sure, but that's my best guess on how to beat this guy. Because he did a shit ton of damage. So I gotta do something. I mean, there's a chance. If Buhan gets a triple super. I didn't get that many orbs for him. I mean, we only got 6, but... He's still doing 31 mil here. I mean, he's gonna do a little less the next one. But... Oh, no! Wait, that is the weaker one. Wait, so I got the... I always forget. Wait, so I got the... How many they have? 3 times that? That's a 30%. What the hell? Ooh, rage. Wait. Now, anyone can proc the revive, so I suppose I don't need to force it. Here, let me use Janemba's Rage. Here, let's make sure to get this animation in. We haven't got it in yet. This could be how we win, potentially. Now, I don't think Janemba alone will kill, mind you. However, I do think we could get a ton of damage in with him. Which, obviously, the more damage we deal, the better our odds are. Now, he does raise his attack for every attack he's received, but his damage reduction is lowering with the turn count. So I'm hoping if we do enough damage here, we don't even need to live the turn necessarily. Even if we die with the revive, I don't know actually. If Kid Boo's received the 6 attacks, I hope he has by this point. We should be able to, use that, and that be our way to win, and do the damage and everything. I don't know. Well, this is definitely gonna be close. I mean, we did 2 health bars with the rage here. And 2 health bars is not nothing, alright? So, well, I don't know if it will, but that genuinely could be why we beat this. I mean, we'll have to see here. Here, let me just do this. I'll grab this. And then we'll do that. And hopefully I can try and... Because Buhan, changes the tech orbs, doesn't he? So maybe we could get something, a pretty good combo going. Hopefully. And just get a lot of orb changing and be able to win that way. I think this rotation should be fine, more or less. We should be able to do still a decent bit more damage here. I mean, we won't kill, mind you, but we should be able to get another 2 health bars, I think. Roughly speaking. Because Janemba's in slot 3 there, so he can do 3 supers. Whether or not he will, I mean, that's a different discussion, mind you, but he can, alright? Now, interestingly enough, I don't think Tech Janemba has really been hit, so he might be the way to beat this, honestly. Because he has that huge damage reduction in guard. What the fuck? A normal? A normal did that much. Okay, I forget. It's the red one's the symbol, right? Or is it the blue? No, it should be both, right? Yes. So he's received 4, so we've lost 20% damage reduction. So he can get 60% with the guard. Kid Buu does not have his God Gun. I got a plan. It's hella risky, but listen, if Kid Buu gets hit slot 1, I mean, we're just dead anyway. So I might as well try this. I don't think Janemba would live. We win. Alright, we win. That's easy. Buhan kills alone. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Woo. Alright, goddamn. Hey, we did it. Let's go. That was... Alright. That could have been really bad. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the hell was going on with Zamasu there. I feel like he definitely could have wasted me with the super. He wasn't really doing it those 2 turns, but I'll take the win. I'm not gonna complain about how I got it. Okay, well, there we go. We did get the clear here. much faster than we usually do. So I do appreciate that, Dokkan. I mean, this is still like an hour long or so, but I mean, considering the other ones are like 2.5, 2, whatever the hell, this is a good improvement, right? In clear time. So maybe I'll use the BROLY team again. That definitely worked out well, but maybe I'll try looking at the other teams. I do want to have something that's obviously good for short fights. Alright, but next time we will move on to stage 8. And then once again, after we get that clear, we'll do the category clears for 9 and 10 when we clear them the first time. So I'm trying to grind in all these stones. I'm really excited. We'll see what happens. We're in for an interesting week, Connors. But yeah, we'll end this here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.